Today, we will unravel the art of solving equations using a simple yet powerful method. Let's dive right into an example. Imagine we have an equation and we want to find the value of a. To do this, we need to isolate a, which means we will shift things around until it stands alone on one side of the equation. In this case, our goal is to move 7 to the other side of the equation. So let's take that 7 and shift it across the equal sign. When it moves from one side to the other, it changes its sign. It becomes minus 7. So on the right side, we are left with 10 minus 7, and on the left side, we have our variable a. So our equation now looks like a equals 10 minus 7. 7 can be simplified to 3, so we have the value of a as 3. Now let's take a look at our next example. Here, our goal is to isolate the variable x in the equation x minus 5 is equal to 13. Let's break down the steps to solve it. To isolate x, we need to get rid of the negative 5 on the left side of the equation. So we will move the negative 5 across the equal sign. As it crosses the equal sign, its sign flips. So the negative 5 becomes positive 5. On the right side, we now have 13 plus 5, and on the left side, we have x. Now our equation looks like x equals 13 plus 5. To find the value of x, we simply add 13 and 5 together. That gives us 18. So our solution is x equals 18. Let's explore another example where we need to isolate x. We are presented with the equation 4x equals 32. As 4 is being multiplied with x, we want to move it to the other side of the equation. So, as it crosses the equal sign, the operation changes. Instead of multiplication, it becomes division now. So we have x equals 32 divided by 4. To solve for x, we simply divide 32 by 4, which gives us 8. So our solution is x equals 8. Let's take a look at another example where we need to isolate x. The equation we have here is x divided by 5 equals 7. So our first step would be to move the 5 to the other side of the equation. As always, as 5 crosses the equal signs, the operation must change. So instead of division, it becomes multiplication. So now we have x equals 5 times 7. To solve for x, we simply multiply 5 by 7, which gives us 35. Here is our last example. We want to isolate for x again. Now since x is in the denominator, we need to cross multiply and then divide to get our answer. So this is a two-step process. However, here is a much easier way of doing this calculation. So to isolate for x, we just switch places with 9. So we bring 9 in the denominator and have x on the other side of the equation. So to get the value of x, we can now simply divide 54 with 9, which is 6. Hence, the value of x is equal to 6. Note that this method does use cross multiplication in disguise.